Hello, everyone. It is I, the Reverend Godfather, main host and frontman for the Long Coat Mafia podcast. If you wish to listen to any of those episodes, links to where to get them will be in the description down below. And allow me to say, if you like what you see, leave a like as well. And if you want to see any upcoming videos or what have you, please hit that subscribe button wherever that button might be, as well as hit that notification bell if you want to be notified in regards to when we upload new episodes, or I should say new videos or interviews, that whatever we might put up on YouTube. That out of the way, allow me to share with you what we got. We got a couple of things in the mail. We got actually one thing in the mail. But we got a whole mess of stuff that we picked up at Engage, a pawn shop find, and to kind of let me just screw something together so I don't accidentally spill it, ladies and gentlemen, because knowing my dumb luck, I would actually accidentally kick something and spill it all over the floor. I don't want that to happen. But let's start with the mail. As you can see, it's a small little poster tube, and as stated, I took the tape off of it so I could easily open it up and share with you. Not so much easy, because these things are a son of a you know what. In order to open, I might have to pull out the scissor in order to help me open this up, because these things lately are more secure than our nation's capital right now. Ha ha ho ho. Because, well, I'm having a tough time opening up this little thing. It's really, really snug. Please, if you want, because I said such a thing, and left it open for all of you. Please, if you're watching this video and you want to, leave comments down below in regards to whatever inappropriate joke that you may have down below. And as stated, when I showed the tube, you might have noticed the masking tape on this. That's because, for the most part, I try to censor the where it's my address, where it came from, and so forth and so on for better security. But you might notice that it came from Slasher 15. Slasher 15 is a movie group, and if this is what I think it is the perk that we wanted from Slasher 15 Films, which is the Bloody Summer Camp perk. And that particular perk was that we picked up was, or I should say, this should be, and as I'm pulling out, it looks like it. We paid $50 for a mini poster. Now, some of you out there might say, why the hell did you spend $50 for a mini poster, where the mini poster might cost $20? Well, there's a reason why I spent an extra $30 for this mini poster. And it was supposed to be, let's see if it is, it was supposed to be signed by two of the kind of major stars, or the folks that have been in the horror movie genre for the past God knows how many years. I think one of the signatures that should be on this is Felicia Rose, best known for her role in the original Sleepaway Camp back in, I think, the late 80s, early 90s, or something like that. And I think there was one other. But then again, like I said, there was supposed to be two signatures on this. And yes, this is the Bloody Summer Camp poster. Ta-da! And as you can see, it is signed by not one, not two, but three people. Looks like Felicia Rose and David Sheridan signed this. And one other person. I'm not sure who that is. I'm going to have to ask David Kerr. I think he's one of the folks behind this in regards to who signed the posters, because I got three signatures on here, not just two. But not that I'm complaining. I'm very grateful I got this. And I in essence, I was expecting to do this unboxing, this mail call, several months ago, back in August of last year, 2020, because that's when it supposedly wrapped up. But they kind of had, we all know what happened last year in 2020, so I guess that kind of pushed things behind. and we got a whole mess of. But I'm happy to get it now. I'm happy. It gives me, allows me to do this video, in a way. Despite the fact that I pushed it off, I won't say pushed it off, but I'm not knocking those at Slasher 15 or anything like that. But I do enjoy it. I do. It's going to probably, if I choose to get a frame for it, it'll go up somewhere. But for the most part, it may be unrolled and put up in. Let's see here. This frame here. Take down Wonder Woman, put this up for a little while, but for the most part, I'll probably stay in the tube for protection and what have you, and saved up until I get more room, more wall space to put more stuff up. That way I could put this in a dedicated frame, or I could get a dedicated holder for it because reasons. And this was one of those things like I don't have any wall space for it. I don't know where to put it. I don't know what to do with it. I don't have all that. Why do I need another one? Oh, look, something interesting and cool. So, in regards to this, there's at one point I was like, I didn't get it. Did he send it out? That being said is because we have, or I should say, I have a porch pirate situation where I live. And that being said, to give you a little bit of Geek Fuel update, I have not received the box I was supposed to get. It was considered delivered about, I won't say a month ago, I'd say about 2 weeks ago, if not roughly 3 weeks ago. And some of the apps, and when I track it, it says delivered, yet I never received it. And the person because my neighbor and I share this, in essence, the same address. Let me put it like this. Let's say my address is 555 and a quarter XYZ Street. His is 555 XYZ Street. So a lot of my packages go to him, and him being a nice neighbor and a grateful neighbor holds onto those packages for me until he sees me and says, "Hey, I got your package. Here you go." And I go, "Cool, thank you so much. You're big help." I'll pet his little dog up, his puggle that he has, and because that's usually when I see him, when he's out walking his dog and enjoying his backyard time. And so that's that. I asked him, it's like, has it come? Has he seen it? And he said, no, he hasn't. But then again, let me put it like this. This took a week to get to me, this little tube. It was sent out, the release label was printed December 30th, 2020. Today's the 8th. So it took about a week to get here. So there's that. And we've had a postal problem here as it is, as to packages being about 3 to 4 weeks behind as it is through the mail service. So I'm going to chalk it up to Porch Pirates that have my Geek Fuel box. I hope they enjoy the 3X t-shirt, the crappy Die Hard tree ornament that was supposed to be included in it, and the few other crappy stuff that came with that box from what I saw in other unboxing videos for that particular month's crate. That being said as well, because of all that issues that I've had with Geek Crate, will I pick up another Geek Fuel crate? Hell no. They could go to hell as far as I'm concerned. I'd rather order another or have another order from Poddex or Loot Crate for that matter, or buy another box, which we'll get into and shortly, from Engage, because why not? I'm supporting a local business, and like I supported a local filmmaker with their Indiegogo. All in all, I wasn't worried about this because I was supporting a creator, and from what they were informing everyone through their Facebook page and their Indiegogo, they were on track. They got everything filmed. They were in the editing, but due to 2020 being the crap storm that it was, things slowed down due to it. But I'm happy that I got this. I'm happy to share with all of you that I got this. And next up, in regards to what we got today, and that is one of the things we got today was this. We've stopped by Engage. I'm sure you all seen our last video, our unboxing of the Wizard Comic Collector's Starter Kit from 1995, I think it was. But either way, it was a wonderful, wonderful unboxing. I was surprised. A lot of it contained surprises and very interesting finds in it. So today, because let me put it like this: what I have here that I'm about to share with you stems from a return that I got, or I should say, a canceled order. And that canceled order being, you'll hear it depending on when you watch this video and when the episode was posted up to Podbean and thus shared out to the other distribution centers like podcast listening groups like Google Play Music, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Pandora, and places of similar ilk, if you will. I said in that episode, it's our year in review episode, which, since this is the 8th, let me open up. That episode that I'm talking about right now will be, as of this recording, dropped on no later than the 12th of January. So between January 12th, I should say, between January 10th to the 12th, that episode will be dropped. And it's our year. It's a 3-hour and change year in review that we did at Engage. Started out at Engage, and kind of progressed there because of when we started recording at Engage. But still, that particular episode will be posted up the earliest Sunday night, January the 10th. The latest Tuesday, sometime January the 12th. So depending on when you all watch this, that's when that particular episode will be posted up. So check the links in the description where to get it. But still, in that particular episode, I mentioned that I may have mentioned in that particular episode, I put in an order for a Xbox Series S. And Walmart pretty much said, you'll get it September 30th. And what happened was, because I had the money for it, I said, okay, here you go. Put in the order. I agreed to order. Take my money, please. Shut up and take my money. And because of how long it was taking, pretty much my bank said, you know what, here's your money back. We don't know why Walmart refuses to take your money. And when I looked at the progress for my order with Walmart for the Series S, and I figured, that's what, the extra money was in my account. Because, again, going back, when I woke up this morning and checked my balance, it was $320 more than what should be in there. And when I inquired at my bank, they said, well, Walmart said Walmart didn't want your money. And when I looked at my account, it was the same regards, yeah. Because it was taking so long to ship to me. And I said, you know what, Walmart, cancel the order. Cancel the order. Give me the, I'll take the money back. I'll spend it on something else. I'll put the order in sometime later. And that money might actually be the money I will get through other means, and I'll put it towards probably a better Xbox when there's more availability for it. But I took that money and kind of treated myself in other ways. One of which is picking up this little thing from Engage, and it is a It's a Bluetooth speaker in the shape of the Death Star that lights up. That's right. It's a iHome Bluetooth speaker, which will kind of go somewhere near me. So when I listen to my iPod for podcasts and so forth and so on, I'll probably be using this. I'll pair my iPod with it, and that way I could have this as a home Bluetooth, and I could have my crappy Dollar General Bluetooth for on the go. Uh, that way, one at home, one on the go. So I'll have this, and it's nice. It's an iHome. Like I said, it's an iHome. It's a better brand for the most part, and I don't think it's that big because it's a small box. It's supposed to be any Bluetooth device. It says wireless stream music and movies anywhere up to 30 feet. I don't know why it says movies because it's a Bluetooth speaker. Powerful sound performance. Speaker lights up when in use. Rechargeable lithium-ion battery. And it works with laptops, tablets, phones, and iPods. So, hopefully this will be a nice little addition for the house. And that way I could stream music to it. That's a little fun thing. And comic-wise, this is what I picked up at Engage. A couple of nifty little stuff. Let's start out with the item on top. And that is this. And for those of you, it is the How Come I'm Always Luigi, a Foxtrot collection by Bill Amend. I'm sure that is how you pronounce his last name. But the reason why I picked it up is because, according to the sticker, it's autographed. I don't know when I open it. I enjoy Foxtrot cartoons. They're always funny. And he's only doing it now on weekends. Original cartoons. Syndicated drawings on weekends. And this is a lot of stuff from his past or previous in a weekly post that he posts up and that I should say in the past. And is it signed? Yes, it is. And there's the autograph with a little bit of a sketch inside. This will be put in a special holder and tucked away after it is read and gone through briefly because I do want to read this. So that's the first thing out of the bag. The second thing I picked up, now this is, I saw some comics that he had that I thought would be very interesting for me or want to check out. Some of them are kind of variant edition covers. One of which I'll read once and the others I'll just tuck away and use the stuff that I got in that collector's kit that I opened up just a few nights ago as of this recording. First one I picked up is this variant cover for Strange. I know a lot of people have problems with the current comic situation, but either way, I'm supporting a local business. I'm going with that aspect of things instead of the whole, well, comics now suck. Well, they might suck, but I'm going to pause for 5 seconds. And before I continue in regards to my thoughts on the comic situation, is that what I am recording on now, I'm recording on the new device I picked up a few months ago, the Zoom Q8, and it has a nasty habit of it records things in 18-minute and 25-second segments. So roughly every 18 and a half minutes, it cuts off and starts a new file. So it's something I just paused so I'm able to kind of easily sew everything together in editing. And as stated, that because a lot of folks nowadays say the current comic situation kind of sucks and so forth and so on, the artists suck, the writing sucks, etc., etc., etc. And this is my attempt of trying to kind of I got a couple of new series to read as it is, like The Last Ronin, and other new stuff that I want to read and check out and view on myself. These kind of stood out to me today in regards to everything. First off is Strange Adventures, number 1. It's a variant cover. It's a blank cover. And with all these variant covers that I picked up today, I'll be definitely, again, be using the stuff found in the Comic Collector's Starter Kit in regards to protecting these. and making sure these stay nice and nifty and all that. And to correlate with the what I'm about to show you, the owner of Engage gave me this. It's a kind of a prelude or an introductory to Eternals. And I bring this up. This is a free comic book day issue that he still had a bunch of stuff, and it's behind the scenes edition, and it could be a very good intro to what I'm about to show you and everything else. That being said, what I picked up is 3 copies of Eternals number 1. This is the blank cover edition. It's blank on both sides. And I could probably bring this to when they start doing shows again, Comic-Cons again. I'll bring this to probably Baltimore and have somebody do a sketch cover for it. I'll probably bring it to an independent artist in an artist alley and have them do something on it. Maybe Dan Noakes. Who knows? Who knows? We'll decide then. And this is also one of the variant editions. It is I don't know what to call it. It's maybe Thor and Thanos, maybe? It's been a while since I've actually read comics, so I'm not familiar with the characters nowadays, other than some of the mainstays like Thor. So this should be an interesting read and to find out what it is about. And the second variant, or I should say the third variant cover I picked up is this. This type of cover, this one intrigued me in some way. I'm not sure. Again, I don't know the characters on the cover. This is the second variant cover I picked up at Engage for Eternals number 1. So in essence, I could just read one of these, and I'll be in essence reading all 3. It all depends on which one I wish to read. And finally, what I picked up was this, the Amazing Mary Jane. I like the cover on this. And a lot of people might complain about the cover, but I picked this up and figured, why not? Give it a shot, read it, and find out what the Amazing Mary Jane is all about. It might be a variant where Mary Jane becomes bitten by the spider instead of Peter Parker. So we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a read. I might have to break out my reading glasses because for some reason the print on comics are too small for me. I'm getting old. So it's up to me. I have some comics I can now read and look at. But here's the thing. That's what I picked up at Engage. The Bluetooth speaker, the new comics, the book, and what I also picked up that is a pawn shop find. This was the bulk of it. Bulk of what I spent today. If I could get out of the box they gave me for it, was this. This is what I picked up. As you can see, it's wrapped in shrink wrap. This is a Xbox, not Series, Xbox One X. This is the, when it comes to the Series X and S, in scale of power-wise, I'm using right now a original Xbox One. That's right. The one I picked up pretty much came out in 2013. I picked up my Xbox One in 2015. So mine is a pawn shop find from 5 years ago. This past November. 5 years ago, this past November, I picked up my Xbox One at a pawn shop. And 5 years later, a little more than 5 years later, I pick up a better Xbox at the same pawn shop. This cost, I'm not going to say the price on this, but this was the bulk of the return money I picked up today. It's a stronger model than what I have. And overall, as per performance, depending on what website you go to, This, despite having a better processor in it, better graphics card, better um, all around hardware than the original Xbox One. It's not as good as the Xbox Series S, but you have a lot of fanboys out there for the and say the Series X, the Series S, um, the PC side of things, saying that I'm able to notice the better frame rates, and I could tell the difference between 1080p and 4K and X, Y, and Z. I could tell you all this, that, and all the thing. Listen, this compared to what I have is a better processor. From what I found out through my phone and researching that way, uh, the original Xbox One has not that good memory to it. Let me put this down real quick and give you the specs on it. The When compared to the Series S, the Series S might, in some instances, edge out this system. And I do plan on getting on a later date a Series S, or depending on how much money I have at the time, a Series X, which will cost me $200 more, but that's something I would have to consider at a later time, considering I still have a high def HD TV, which means 1080p. I don't have a ultra high def UHD TV as of yet. I don't the way my eyes are, I never really was able to tell between high def, standard depth, standard 780p. Let me put it like this: the way I am, my eyes always have been. I could not tell the difference between 780p and 1080p at times. And I think that might be a lot of the TVs that I've looked at that were side by side. Some of the TVs I've seen that were self-proclaimed 1080p TVs, they didn't look any better than a 720 TV. So I think that could be a why I'm not able to tell. And some high-end 1080p's might not look the same to me as a ultra, or say a 4K TV. So again, that's just me. At a later date, will I get an Xbox Series S or a Series X? I'll have to see. For right now, this is thinner than what I got, a little bit more powerful than what I got. I'll probably before I go to bed tonight, I'll probably set this up and put at least YouTube on it. That way, when I wake up in the morning, I can at least play some YouTube videos. I might install Voodoo and YouTube on it. That way, when I get up, I can have something to watch. And while I go to work tomorrow to my 9 to 5, I could tell it to download like Call of Duty, Cold War, Halo, Master Chief Collection, and a few other games for the system. That way, I have something to play. But to give you kind of the specs, for the most part, for it, pull it up. Got some mail here, Thrillist, don't care. Uber dinner, someone posted in the group, and YouTube. Let's see here. Close that, bring it up. Chrome. Let's see here. Takes a moment. Phone's an old phone. The Xbox compared to an Xbox One. We're going to compare the Xbox One X compared to an original Xbox One. The Xbox One X came out in 2017. The Xbox One S came out in 16. So this is a year older, or I should say 3 years older than, or 4 years older than the original Xbox. Whereas, it will run the current software for the Xbox systems. The original Xbox One and the Xbox One S have a 1.75 gigahertz AMD 8-core APU system, quad or two in essence two quad-core Jaguar modules. This is according to Wikipedia. I don't know if you could make it out on screen. The X has custom 2.3 gigahertz AMD 8-core APU. It's supposedly a better chipset than the original Xbox. The original Xbox has 8 gigs of DDR3 RAM, I think. Yeah, that's RAM. And the X, what's here, is 12 gig. So we're looking at better RAM for games to play with. In regards to the storage, this has a terabyte where my original Xbox has only 500 gig. So a few more games will be able to be put on here. Therefore, hopefully, more streaming, which I have to do in the next couple of weeks. In regards to storage, display, all it says all models 1080p and 720p. This is able to go up to, according to their Wikipedia spec page, up to 4K. In some cases, the graphics chip is on this is 1.172 gigahertz AMD Radeon GCN architecture. It's built into the APU, which I believe that is the chip, the major CPU chip. 7.1 surround sound, wireless controllers, connectivity, so forth and so on. We don't really have to worry about that. Just that a lot of what's in here is better than what I got, so that's good. And we'll have to worry about controllers, but that's fine. The controllers work on both what I have. That's about it. Both have backwards compatibility, is what I can. The successor is the Series X and S, which is a little bit higher. But in regards to how it compares with, let's see here, is that the, let's see, Series X versus Series S. What's the difference? No, that's not what I want to look at. What I pulled up is going to the top of the article. Come on. You're being a pain in the neck. Is the Xbox Series S more powerful than the Xbox One X? And this article doesn't say when it was written. This was written back in November 16th, so the new systems were not out yet. So obviously there's been delays and everything else. So, but this is as of November 16th last year, 2020. I should say 2020. Whereas it says, okay, they go into where to buy everything. It says on paper, the one Xbox One X may look like more powerful system with more RAM and beefier GPU. The Xbox One X was designed and priced to be the most powerful console in the world when it was launched. However, it was bottlenecked by its Jaguar CPU, which is architecturally the same CPU with some enhancements that shipped back with the in 2013 Xbox One base unit. So what it's saying is that whereas this could easily do 4K and with graphic wise, and on paper this has can do more teraflops than the Series S. The Series S with fewer teraflops can do more. It's more efficient. It's more efficient system than this is, which might be a thing for me to look into because it's better. But it's depending on who you talk to, like if you go into Linus Tech Tips, they'll say, hey, if you're not worried about frame rate or for upscaling it to 4K and all that fun jazz, the S might be the best to save you some money. It's still as strong as a system as the uh, Series X, but just cheaper. It's for somebody on a budget like myself, which is all in all is a good thing. So for the most part, this will handle us for the time being in regards to new, a stronger system, and hopefully we'll find less, because we've been playing Cold War on the original Xbox, and there's been some graphical glitches in it because of the age of the system and how much I've been playing it and using it. And sometimes the fan on it just like whirs, like you could hear it. It's ultra loud. And this system might be a little bit better in regards to it. And again, where I picked this up, they're very reliable with their systems, which means they, in regards to this, they actually test it and make sure it runs. They make sure, in regards to, let me open this up and show you kind of, in a way, what they give you, or at least what I'm giving from the pawn shop that I got this at. Now, I might post this up tomorrow night when I get home from work. But they didn't give me a wireless controller. They gave me a wired controller. I'm not worried about that because I could put the wire on the back of this and use it. I can have this as a spare controller still. And in regards to the wire on the back, some of you might know my views on wired controllers, but recently, better wired controllers than what I've picked up. So that's a good thing, because let me just say this. Some of you have seen my grinds my gears against in regards to wired controllers. Look at this. I'm jiggling this. It's not coming out. So that's a good thing. This could be a better fit for the wired controller. Not to mention, like I said, I'll attach this to the back of the system, and I have these. And these are rechargeable batteries for the Xbox One controllers. So it just means I'm able to put one of these in my wireless controller that I have and charge it while I'm playing. So I don't have to worry about not having a charged battery, or I could, while this little thing is charging, I could, or I should say, while if the battery in this controller goes out, I swap it out with this brand new charged battery, and while I'm playing with that, the new one can be charged with the cord. And what they give is the cord, the atypical plug-in for it. And even though I have an HDMI cable hooked up to my TV, they provide one just in case. How about them apples, huh? And as you can see, this is the system. It's going to take me a few minutes to go in the back. I got to move a couple things out of the way so I'm able to get to the plug and kind of swap things out in regards to a few things. It looks a little bit dirty on the back here, but I think that's a little bit how they taped everything together. Either way, we can have a whole new system. It's stronger, it's better, it's faster. So I'm going to look this over, and it looks like I have to show 3 videos together in regards to this. A 3-minute section, and 2 18-minute sections, but I digress. That's something for tomorrow. So stay tuned for depending on when this gets posted up. All the links to our podcast episodes are down below. Feel free to check out any of the episodes there, including the current one, that whatever we just dropped or did drop. Or if you like these episodes that you see, granted I love long form videos. check out our past episodes, videos that we've done, and probably stay tuned for other videos that are out there. There's probably an upcoming Grind My Gears episode, which I'll probably record sometime next week and post up. I don't know when. And other videos I'll hopefully to do for YouTube. So take care, one and all. I hope you have a wonderful day, week, month, or what have you, whenever you view this. So take care. I'm Reverend Godfather, and I am out.